But really what it is, it's breaking down what Cleetus is doing. And I've been watching Cleetus both online and in person. And I've been watching him, not even necessarily him, but I've been watching the people that he interacts with. Okay? For example, when my Skyline broke down and Jackstan came over to me and he posted on Facebook the parts needed to fix it, asking if anybody had it, the axle shafts, and I thanked them. But I was watching both Jackstan, I was watching the crew of Freedom Factory and Bradenton Raceway, and I was watching them all and how they kind of choreographed the racetrack and the event. And then I was watching this crew as far as what they did for guest fan signings, pictures. And then I watched how like the fans are like running after him and chasing after him, and Cleetus is holding on to his kid, but he has to record. I think it was Ty that was pulling into. Oh no, it was Jackson. That's right. Jackson was pulling up, and Cleetus pulled up with his camera. He's like, "Oh, how did it go down?" And then what's funny is, I was like, "Oh, that's an interesting video. I wonder when that video is going to be published." And it never got published. And I was like, "This is really interesting." In fact, that's what I've been noticing about a lot of YouTubers is that they record a lot of video, but they don't post it because it has to make sense in context to whatever is happening. And I think they produce and create so much video that it has to make sense as far as the story is concerned, and a lot of times it doesn't. But they have to go through the motion of trying to get the video. Anyways, so I've been watching Cleetus, and I've been trying to make like a schedule of his time. Like for instance, he'll make a video and then he'll take his phone at the end of the video and he'll call the daily giveaway for the turbos. And I'll look at his phone and I'll look at the date. And he's funny because he'll do the month of freedom, but he's in June but he's just trying to make up for the days that he lost, right? Anyways, so I'm looking at his phone and I'm like, okay, like he's about a day behind in the video process, right? So he literally churns out a video within a day, which is fast. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I couldn't get a video out that fast. No. I mean, in some circumstances I can, but not consistently, not day after day after day. And that's the premise of this video, is looking at Cleetus. When I watch Cleetus, I used to watch him and think to myself, oh wow, look at him, he's doing whatever with the Corvette, or wow. Now I just watch him and go, where the hell does he have time to get this shit done? And then I watch his crew, and he's got about 3 different crews. You know, he's got Zach and Ty, and they do whatever they're doing. He's got Jackstan, who kind of floats around, and he does whatever he does and helps make a lot of content. But Jackstan is kind of an expert in his field. He's just like a floating expert. And you got Ty and Zach, and they're the guys who actually like prep the cars and, you know, clean the shop and keep things organized. And then Cleetus has got his NASCAR crew, which isn't even his crew. Granted, it is a crew, and they're extremely specialized. Okay, we got Zach, Ty, Jackson, Squirrel. They're not specialized at all. They're not as specialized as the NASCAR guys. The NASCAR guys, you got the crew chief, you got the engine guy, you got the aero guy, you got the tire guy. What would Zach be in that comparison? Zach said something on a video last time. He said, hey, mullet, we haven't had mullet out, so I Loctited every bolt. And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, what? But Zach knows that he has to get Cleetus as prepared as possible. You know? In one regard, I'm jealous of Cleetus because Cleetus, he does these videos. He's like, oh my God, we need a big block. Oh my God, we need this. Oh my God, we need that. My wife watches the video and she goes, look, Cleetus isn't getting stressed out because she knows if I had the same thing, I'd be getting stressed out. But I look at her, I said, yeah, but Cleetus shows this, and then he goes home for the night and has the guys do it. That's not me talking smack about Cleetus. That's me pointing out that Cleetus has developed a system, I'm very jealous of that system because if I had a Zach going, hey Steve, just want to let you know that you haven't driven your Tundra in a while, so I rotated the tires, and FYI, I figured out that your lug nuts, you don't have the key for it, so I went and swapped out your lug nuts, so now that you have the proper key, you can, you don't have to worry about it. No, I had to do that the other day. My wife was walking by, and I said, I don't have the key to these lug nuts, and she goes, man, your day just keeps getting better, and it sucked. And Cleetus encounters those things too, missing lug nut keys, missing this, missing that, just like I do, but he's able to overcome them faster because he has a crew with him. And I am jealous. I am absolutely jealous. One day I hope to have a similar situation, whether that's help, whether that's an AI robot walking around picking up my crap. I need to become more efficient. But I'm watching Cleetus, and he's surfing. He's on the edge of his efficiency. He's literally just at the seat of his pants. And the only way he's able to do it is because he has a crew of guys. Well, what was he? He was talking about mullet. And he was saying that, so I guess the rules were that if you have a car at the drag and drive, that the only two people allowed to work on it are the driver and the passenger that are in the car going with the car. But he had Sam coming in a separate car, and it was his job to clean the car, especially because mullet is a jet black car and needs to be cleaned for the YouTube channel, for it to look good on video. Anyway, just got a phone call, had to pick it up. Back to what I was saying is, so Sam is coming out to the race with them, and then, they've had complaints because there's a third person working on the car. In the rule books, like I just said, that you're not allowed to have a third person working on the car. But Cleetus needs a person dedicated to cleaning the car so that it looks presentable for the videos. And that's just an advantage that Cleetus has built for himself with his crew. I'm jealous. I am absolutely jealous. So, this is a video I would like to make for myself on my main channel. Is riding off the coattails of a celebrity gets you the clicks. It's a little bit cheesy, almost like name dropping. But if I could do it where I say, where I make the video appear to be like I'm smack talking Cleetus, but then really afterwards I'm like, oh no, I'm not smack talking him. I'm praising him for what he has built. But if you get people to click because they think you're smack talking, maybe there's a word for that, switch and bait. I don't know, bait and switch. But that's what I want to do.